Hey guys, OOFBOT here. This is gonna be a solo video experiment thing where I review Celeste because Toasty won't get off his fat ass. Sorry, bud. Before I start this review, I would like to say we have a Discord now, and if Toasty's not a lazy fuck, he'll add a link in the description. I'm watching you, you bastard. You can't fuck this up. Anyway, also I'd like to clarify this is just a solo episode, and I'm gonna try and keep this as short as possible, just to make Toasty's life that much easier, because he's a fat ass who won't get off, you know, websites to record videos, or to edit videos. So, Celeste. No thanks. So, Celeste is an indie platformer. Celeste is an indie platform made by Matt Makes Games, and it's hard. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's fucking hard. It goes from, oh yeah, this is kind of hard, to what the hell is going on? Why the fuck is there a spring right there? Do I need to use that? And it's pretty fun, but it's not worth the cost of your sanity in some cases. Like, I'm gonna put, if Toasty's not a fat ass and actually edits the video decently well, he's gonna put up a clip of me dying in one of the final levels in the game. There is no spoilers, by the way. I'd like to clarify, this is just me being a dumbass. And so, I would also like to clarify that I am not completely done with the game. I've finished the story, but I haven't 100%ed it yet, and that's because, once again, the game is hard as hell. Okay, I probably won't be done 100%ing this for the game for a good, maybe a couple months, if I'm lucky, a couple months, at most a year, and if I'm allowed to do something like this again, because I've insulted Toasty like 8 different times, and we're 2 minutes into the fucking video, I'm allowed to do this again, because, you know, I don't know, it's an experiment. I will give an update on Celeste once I 100% it, but right now, it's not worth 100%. I'm 100%ing it because my pride in video games is a lot more, like, my pride is too much, so I have to 100% it, but fuck, am I having a hard time. If I were to go to my profile, which, never mind, fuck that, I'm not gonna go grab my Switch, I have over 5,000 deaths, and I haven't even 100%ed it, and I still have 8 different levels to go, 8, 9, something around that, and then I have to beat all the levels all over again without dying to get one of the hardest collectibles of the game, Golden Strawberry. So, pile the insane difficulty on top of having to beat the entire fucking game without dying to get Golden Strawberries. The game is pretty hard to 100%. Just like, okay, the first level is simple. It's easy to figure out. You go, oh hey, I use the spring to bounce up there, dash that way, boom, finish that screen. Then you get to some of the final levels, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is there a thing I can bounce up that explodes if I hit it at the wrong angle? What the fuck? And, you know, it's just not a good time all around, and I've only been recording for 3 minutes, god damn it. I'm trying to stretch this out because it's like super easy to summarize Celeste. No, fuck it, let's talk about the story. So, the main story of the game is you play as a person named Madeline who climbs up a mountain. Boom, done, video over. Just kidding. You actually, in about level 2, you encounter an evil form of yourself called part of you, the fandom calls her Badeline, or whatever. And then Badeline tries to kill you, because it's in the name, Badeline. And you have to constantly, you have to either avoid her, or dash into her for some fucking reason, because that's just how the game works. And Badeline isn't in every level after Chapter 2, but she definitely fucks things up in every level. Like in Chapter 3, you talk to Mr. Oshiru, One of them. But you talk to him, and he's trying to make you stay in the hotel because he's a lost spirit. I think that's what they're called. I don't want to look at the wiki. My voice just died out. He is trying to get you to stay in the hotel because Celeste Mountain is abandoned, besides a few select people who are still living there. He tries to get you to stay in the hotel, and your character decides, okay, I'll try and stay in the hotel as long as possible to make him happy. Then Battleline comes out of fucking nowhere, says, nope, she's lying, she hates your hotel. Mr. Oshiro gets pissed and tries to kill you. So, Battleline kinda messes things up, as you can see. And then there's chapter okay. Then there's chapter 6. Is it 6? Was it 6? 6. Where I want to get this out of the way. I'm never doing chapter 6 B-side ever again. It sucked ass. Okay? I hated B-side of that game because of the fucking feathers. Once again, if Toasty's not a lazy fuck, he will put up some of my deaths in B-side. Chapter 6, because yes. And it's just, no, stop. Let me bounce, like, I just want to bounce off the fucking bumpers, and I end up either not hitting the bumpers hard enough, or hitting them way too hard, and I go flying across the screen into some fucking spikes, which I didn't even know existed until that moment. Like, it's stupid, but it's also fun in a weird way. And so okay, I'm jumping around here from review to story to review to gameplay review, but just stick with me here. First solo episode. I'm improvising this. So you jump. So I was talking about the story. Yeah. What the fuck was I talking about before this? Okay. Okay, yeah, wow. I actually just blanked on what I was talking about. Yeah, call me an idiot down in the comments because, yeah, I'm stupid, dumb bitch. But, anyway, Toasty hasn't played Celeste. That's why he's not here in the review, because he's too much of a pussy. And, yeah, nope, he's probably gonna cut this part. He probably cut that out of the video because, then, okay, fuck, what the hell was I gonna talk about? I keep blanking. Oh, yeah, so the main hidden plot of the game, I guess, is climbing a mountain and overcoming the anxiety or depression. It's one of them. Madeline, the main character, has one of them. It's shown several times. Yada yada yada. The story's beautiful. The game's art is beautiful. Toasty should put up a screenshot right about now of some backgrounds because I took screenshots. I'm gonna take screenshots to send it to him. And and also in chapter 6, because I have a habit of just jumping around from story review to gameplay review. Chapter 6 is one of the weirdest chapters because Battleline straight up tries to fucking kill you, like is targeting you, and then in the end you go, oh no, let's be friends, and I'm like, what the fuck? She just tried to fucking kill you. What the hell is wrong with you? And it's confusing. So the final, basically, then there's the final level, and fuck the final level and everything to do with it because it's long. Okay. The final level's fun, but it's long. It has some stupidly hard jumps in some cases, and it's just, it didn't need to be that long. Like, the whole point of, like, it existing is fine, it's fun, but it just didn't need to be that hard. Or not that hard, it didn't need to be that long, actually. I mean, I'm still getting through B-side of Chapter 7, but so far, more of the same. It's long, it's hard, it's fucking tedious, and it doesn't make sense to me. So, either I can stretch this out for another 10 minutes, which is going to be hard for me to do, or I can just end this video right here and make Toasty's life easier, so get out of my house.